They're protesting over attempts by authorities to ban the South Park cartoon series in Russia. The rally in the center of Moscow had the approval of the city council. The station that broadcasts South Park faces losing its license if prosecutors are successful. But as Alexandra Koshenitskaya reports, the proposed ban is only making the series more popular.
They want to kill Kenny. South Park has withstood a lot of criticism ever since its debut, but now it's having to take on Russian prosecutors. Experts who looked at the episode aired on the 9th of January 2008 concluded the material contained signs of extremism. And so the notorious Gana 4 have fallen foul of a law against extremism, accused of igniting religious hatred. The episode in question is Cartoon Wars Part 2. In it, the Fox channel angers the Muslim world by attempting to air a cartoon image of Muhammad. One Russian Pentecostal church has also taken offense, this time over Mr. Hanky's Christmas classics, featuring Satan and Hitler singing Christmas songs.
We, along with many other citizens, want the broadcasting of these immoral, sadistic cartoons which debauch our children and teenagers stopped.
The demands are aimed at Russian channel 2x2, the only channel in the world that broadcasts South Park alongside The Simpsons, Family Guy, King of the Hill, Wallace and Gromit, and many others. Cartoons 24/7, but not for kids.
Children will never understand these series. It's not a cultural code, primitive animation, but a genius idea. To understand it, one has to be an adult, and an educated one to follow all the references.
Ilya Zavilov is a part of their audience, a 21-year-old economist. He's an ardent South Park fan.
It airs late in the evening. If a kid is not asleep, then he can see things much worse on other Russian channels. Do not think it'll harm him more than the criminal reports.
Ilya has been watching the series ever since the first episode. The Pentecostals hope not for much longer. The General Prosecutor's Office has already called the Russian media watchdog to revoke the channel's license. The statement on their website says the channel violates the law on the protection of the children's moral and psychological development, risks developing panic and neurotic condition among children. The programs considered particularly unhealthy include The Simpsons.
Stop! All right, I'll send you a check.
We will set a precedent. When a civil society insists on banning the cartoon, it is banned. Banned for broadcasting, import and distribution.
The management of 2x2 sees another reason for their actions.
Frequency. They need our frequency. They've been digging stuff upon us for a long time. They do not ask us questions, do not send us their conclusions, so that we can evaluate them.
Ironically, polls show the ratings go up, the more criticism there is. The war over the alleged cartoon extremists will soon move to a court, which will have to decide whether their humor is just close to the bone or close to an end. Alexandra Koshenitskaya.
Now I'm going to bullhorn them. The people of the planet are free. Humans, since the beginning of civilization, have struggled against tyranny. We are here with a new Declaration of Independence, a declaration of free people on the planet Earth, resisting your tyranny. We do not want your American Union. We do not want your European Union. We wish to live in peace and be free, just as you wish to have your secret meetings and be left alone. We are here at great danger and great expense, and with great courage, to stand up against your enormous power. We know you are ruthless. We know you are evil. We respect your dark power. But you should know that as you attempt to set up your world government, you're facing greater and greater problems. Your agenda is faltering. Free humans everywhere know what you're doing. The people have woken up to what you're doing. You are attempting to shut down the internet and the free press. You are failing. The cat is out of the bag. The truth of your world government has now been exposed. We will expose the New World Order. We will expose the global crime syndicate. To David Rockefeller, to the Rothschild representatives here, to the Queen of the Netherlands, to all of you, we tell you, you are not our queens. You are not our kings. You are not our gods. We do not belong to you. We are not your slaves. We stand as free humans, have stood since the beginning of time against the strong men, against the thugs, against the bullies. We are here telling you we will resist the New World Order. We will defeat your world government. We will defeat world taxation. We will defeat your control grid. God is on our side. And I stand before the Creator of the universe. And I ask the Creator of the universe, as our founding fathers did in 1776, to lead, guide, and direct us, and to give us the power and the foresight and the understanding and the will to stand against your entire agenda, including your final plan of world population reduction of 80% that Henry Kissinger penned in 1973. We stand here as free human beings that love our families, that want to control our own destinies. I know that you have the excuses that you claim you have to have world government to stop world war, but in truth, architects of World War II are sitting in your building right now, like Queen Beatrix, her late husband, SS officer. We are here simply trying to defend liberty. You have threatened us. You have threatened our countries. You have threatened our sovereignty. You have threatened our livelihoods. Your world government and your own statements and your own policy reports are detrimental to the average man, woman, and child. You have more power and more money than you could ever spend. You own the central banks that print the money. Why then do you continue to try to dehumanize us? Why do you put mercury in the vaccines? Sodium fluoride in the water? Why? Why do you put cancer viruses in the vaccines? Why have you used depleted uranium now in 4 separate nations? The equivalent of 44,000 A-bombs of uranium now in the atmosphere. Why are you doing this? Why are you so dark? Why are you so destructive? Why are you destroying your own future? You're arrogant. You have the sickness that elites have had throughout history in their literal and, in some cases, figurative ivory towers. You believe that you're invincible. You are your own greatest enemy. You are an enemy of humanity and the human experience and everything that we are and everything that we could be. You are threatened by the dynamic human free spirit. You are monopoly men. You monopolize the economic system. You try to monopolize the spiritual systems because you're threatened by independent middle classes developing their own industries that you believe will threaten your monopoly of control and power. We here, the free peoples of earth, stand against you and your wickedness.